Hi everybody, it's me. There's nobody in my house right now. It's just me and my water faucet that just sings out there. Maybe I'll move this a little bit. Oh, and Cavalier. Cavi's here. Hi, Cavi. So today I took today off, which I rarely, I don't think I take off that many days. Maybe I'm wrong. I might be wrong. Because I have this terrible cold that won't go away. So I said, tomorrow, hero, me, you're running a half marathon with my good friend Alyssa, who's not on the Facebook. Which, what? No, she's not on the Facebook? Like, what? Anyway, true story. She and I are going to run a half marathon tomorrow in the Jersey. I'm supposed to dress up in a Halloween costume, but I didn't get that together, so that's not going to happen. Speaking of not getting it together, I swear to goodness, I put in my trunk or treat application, and apparently I was denied. So I had to scramble and find something for my child to go to the trunk or treat, and it's fine. And he's going. I just couldn't care less. You know why? We're going to go to Target. Who doesn't love a good trip to Target on a Friday night? But anyway, that's what we're going to do. Say, I'm sorry that I messed up and don't believe I did mess up, but apparently I did. Anyway, so what was I telling you? Okay, so I'm going to go to the doctor at 2 today. Hi, Chris Schneider. I'm not feeling good. I have this thing, I think it might be that I'm No, I've always had this accent. You've just never noticed it before. I think I might have the bronchitis or the bronchiolitis, or I am a piece of broccoli. One or the other, we'll find out around 2:20, or maybe there's nothing wrong with me and this lingering cold is just my lot in life from years of, well, I smoked for a while. I'm sure I've always had this accent. That's fun. So anyway, I'm going to go to the doctor because this doctor place that I go to has just all women. And I feel more comfortable when they have to, do things to me. And with the woman doing it, especially now, you can't trust the guys. I have had this accent forever. It's true. Anyway, so what else is going on? So I'm going to run a half marathon tomorrow. I hope you guys think I'm a hero like I do, because I am. But I don't know that I'm going to be able to run it, yeah, I know, right? So weird that I had an accent that you never knew about. Chris Schneider, you're distracting me from incredibly important cooking with Mo. Oh, so you know what I'm going to do for lunch today? I'm going to reheat some of that chicken noodle soup I made the other day. See? Dying. Bronchitis, broccoli. Don't ask Dan, he doesn't know about the accent. That's me, and I'm cooking with me by myself because my children are in school where they belong. Holden has this huge test that I hope he does well on because, well, we studied, but I don't have the highest hopes about it. Gosh, that thing is right in the shot, isn't it? Because it's about the Native Americans, and while I may have lived on a few Indian reservations, there was a lot of information there, wigwams and powwows, and who did what with the wigwams and the powwows and the buffaloes. That's the Great Plains. They used every part of them. Didn't like to use the guns that those settlers had. Oh, well, I'm sorry, Christina. I hope you feel better. So we learned that, me and my Holden Bear, but I am not positive that we're going to really do well on this test. And you know what? C's get degrees. I learned that about, from a podcast that I enjoy called Last Podcast on the Left. It's about murder. And some women get offended by the men because they can be very aggressively funny, but I think it's comedy. But then again, I don't know. Is Louis C.K. a sexual predator? I don't know. things I don't know. But I would assume that he probably is because there's been so many women coming forward. But like Harvey Weinstein, let's ignore them. Why am I so upset about this? I really got to let it go. I'm just a working mom who's just trying to get rid of a cold and run a half marathon tomorrow because I'm a hero. Anywho, I hope that someday we don't ever have to talk about sexual aggression towards anybody again. Chris, he's in Chicago. Maybe he's picking up an accent. I don't know. I really hope all of you are well. It's a beautiful day here in New Jersey. It was a nice day to not have to go into my job work, even though I love it. I just don't feel great. No, I lived in Tacoma, Washington let's see, I was in, I think, kindergarten through half of third or half of second. Then we moved to Sitka, Alaska. And then I was there until half of fifth. And then we moved to New Mexico. And I was in New Mexico until half of eighth. I think I started 8th grade and then moved the beginning of 8th grade to Montana for high school. Never lived in Minnesota. Isn't that weird? Never did. Montana, though. Okay. You know what, Chris? This isn't about you. It's about the fact that I am cooking with Mo and I'm going to have some... Oh, Kim, we're not going to lunch because I'm sick. Okay. I saw that movie. It's a good movie. You know that Frances McDormand. You should read this piece on her in the Times because she really is... She's a treasure. She's a national treasure. Michael, come over. I'll make some sauce. It'll be fine. I love Fargo. I love Minnesota. I've always had this accent. And I don't know why, Chris, you're like a hound with a dog, a bone, I mean. You're a national treasure. Guys, I'm really distracted by you guys. You're making me feel so good about myself. Thanks. Thank you so much. Anyway, I love you. I feel so loud and because there's no children here to scream at. She disappears. You were right. What my friend Chris said was that Frances McDormand, she disappears into every role she's ever. So she used to come into the Popover. My friend Lee Angel, you know Lee Angel, his sass, booze, yeah. Lee would wait on her at Popover Cafe, and she would have a little boy. His name was Pedro. They adopted him, I believe, from Portugal. Nope, that's not it. But is there another P country? We'll see. And it's Hispanic. Oh, no. There's not, is there? I wonder where I thought he's from. Anyway, he would come over and he would draw on our bears. Not on the bears, because the bears you can't draw on, but there would be things to color. I miss the Popover. It's so good. Anyway, Frances and her son would be there, and they would do all these wonderfully not typical mother and son things, but nothing weird. Lee Angel! I was just talking about Frances McDormand and that time when she did she would have her son Pedro in with her. Did you read the Times piece? Because it started with a P. It was in the Times piece. Or it didn't have a P in it, and maybe it has a P in it. Or maybe there was a P in the sentence in which we learned about his heritage. I don't know. I know he's Hispanic. Right? Latina? Oh? I'm not good with this. So anyway, my love of Frances McDormand is legendary. It's not really, because then there'd be a legend about it. But I do love her. Golly, it's so good. Maybe Panama. That would be good. Frances and I have the same accent. It's true. Thanks, Chris, for noticing. Maybe Peru. Jeepers, there are a lot of P accents. P places that you could say. Jeepers, thank you. You know, let's just say, be real. I put on clothes today, and what I did. And then I dropped my kids off at school, and me and Holden studied it, which I was trying to tell you about, because it's so complicated. There's a lot, and now we say Native American, which is incredible that we've actually come that far. And also, Christopher Columbus was mentioned as being a villain, which I was like, that's cool that they actually are saying that out loud. And you guys, why don't you just, this is my time. Chris and Lee, you got your own time. Just reach out to each other. You guys are great. Now I gotta go because I want to take a nap. My doctor's appointment's at 2, and we'll find out if I have the broccoli. I hope not. Gotta run a big race tomorrow. You better be rooting for me. Root, toot, rootin', bootin'. Bye.